Hey, friend, declare with me today. I'm getting in position. I know I normally will tell you to declare something as is, as if it's already taken place. But with what I heard today, I'm realizing that in some instances, we have to make progression. It has to be steps accomplished, things achieved one after the other until completion. So I was, having a conversation with God, and I was like, when are the mean people going to get theirs? Like, when the evil people going to get it? Like, just seem like they just doing too much. It seemed like, honestly, Lord, it just seemed like they getting away with stuff. Now I know they don't get away with anything, but to me, in that moment when we were having that conversation, it just seemed like they just get away with stuff. Like, when they gonna get theirs? Like, we as your people, we struggling, like, in almost every sense of the word. So it seems part of the plan, but and they're just living life like it's golden. And what I heard was, don't worry about them. You elevate. Don't worry about them. You elevate. And then I just saw, I can't explain it. I heard it and I saw it getting into position. And it was kind of like um, maybe a factory, like a two-story factory. And the second floor had rails, like guard rails all the way around, like the inside, so people can walk around on the second level, nobody fall off. And like, I was down here on the ground level with the mean people, but I needed to be up there. And the way I understood it was, if the mean people are right here and they're doing what they're doing, and I'm saying, look at what they're doing. They're this and they're that, and this ain't right. And how can this be? And what about this? And that's not fair. And da 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 da. What I'm supposed to do is up here. What I'm supposed to have is up here. What I'm supposed to achieve is up here. Collecting dust. People are waiting. People are waiting for us to get into position. But before we can complete the task up there, we have to somehow or another elevate. Get on the elevator or get on the stairs to go up there and do what it is we're supposed to do. Once we get up there, we can't pay attention to what's going on the ground floor, because that has nothing to do with that. The two are totally separate. That's kind of how I saw it, as he said, don't worry about what they're doing. Just elevate. You got to get in position. So declare with me today, I'm getting into position. And to make it, give you another analogy, in order, like, for the game of football, in order for every team or any team to win, they have to have the most points within the time allotted for the game, right? And that means getting the ball across the goal line, whichever side. And in order for that to take place, well, there are different ways, but the main way, and I hope I'm saying this right, the main way is for the quarterback to receive the ball. He's got to be in position for I don't know, the guy to hike him the ball. I don't know what he's called, but he hikes the quarterback the ball. So the quarterback got to be in position. And then he has to throw it to the guy who's receiving it. I guess that's the receiver. So the receiver has to be in position. And if those two guys are not in place, they're out of position, the team cannot score. Now, I've watched, a couple of football games here and there, more shows, I guess, or more movies about guys playing football. And I've seen other teams come and grab the ball from midair, or they will tackle the guy, and he will fumble the ball, and the other team will get it and go in the opposite direction. And said team who had the ball initially cannot score. So if we're focusing on the things like the bad people, or the people who are supposedly winning, or the people who are trying to trip us up, or the circumstances, if we put all of our focus on those things and those people, we can't be in position. God's got answers. He's got cures. He's got money. He's got real friends. He's got peace. He's got joy. Everything that we need, and probably everything that we want, He's got it. We just got to put ourselves in position. And we might not know exactly how to get in position. We might not know where that position is. We don't know how far it is from where we are. But one thing that we do know, we can call those things that be not as though they were. We can say, I'm getting into position. Declare with me today, I'm getting into position. And as we say that, we're just going to believe that God is going to make things clear. Because in the game of football, and I'm just going by what I think I know, right? So don't come for me about no football now. They have plays, that's what it's called. They have plays that they practice. They have plays that have been given to them from the coach, the defensive coach and the head coach and the offensive coach. I don't know how many more coaches they got, but they have put plays together and they give it to the quarterback, and the quarterback has to get in the huddle and go over the plays. So as we read the word, as we have honest conversations with God, as we just sit in his presence, just sit. It's going to be hard because we're so used to moving around and being on the phone and talking to people and watching TV. We're used to being stimulated. It's doable, but it's tough. But we got to get in God's playbook. The Bible, of course, but the playbook is also including time with him, just sitting and letting him download the plays. And I don't know, everybody's different. Everybody's relationship is different. He might give you the play on how to progress to get in position. It might be right away. It might be a song. It might be a TV show the next day, to where you hear something and it's like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. That's what I need to do. Or it could be a conversation that somebody gives you, a stranger on the street standing in line. You overhear two people talking, you're like, dog, I never thought about that. I need to stop doing that. Or I never considered that. So declare with me today, I'm getting in position. And one of the first things we got to do is sit before the Lord. Doesn't have to be what you see on TV or what you hear people talking about in church. Sitting before the Lord is just that. If your house is quiet, you can sit at the table. If it's not quiet, you can sit in your car. You got to go to the bathroom and just sit. Then do that. No phone, no TV. You got to go sit on the front porch by yourself. Do it. If you're just having the hardest time finding time, tell God you need time. If nothing else, he will quiet the surroundings and make it so you can't even hear. And everybody else is distracted with other things. And he will download the playbook, or he will download the next play. Because in the game, they don't get all the plays at one time. You know what I'm saying? They'll get the play to run this time. And once that's completed, they'll do it again. If it worked, do another one. So anyways, I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'm declaring, I'm getting in position because it's progressive. It's progressive. All right. Bye.